Greetings everybody, this is Winnie, Wriggle, and welcome back to Direwolf20's 1.19 Modpack. And guess what? I've been busy. We also have somewhat of a time warp. I did build a starter base off screen using the ebony woods and cherry blossom that are behind us. It's just a little crooked house with a tower. We'll take a peek inside. It's just basic storage. We're using the barrels from sophisticated storage because you could color them, and I thought that was cool. Also, all the usual suspects in terms of machines and things, and a place to lay our weary head. Just a starter base, maybe not the permanent place that we're gonna stay, but it was pretty in the island. Also set up some farms. We've got sugarcane. I found a horse, 2 horses. I'll explain that in a minute. And just some basic necessities. So, I had some rather interesting snafus with the audio of the 3 hours of video that I recorded that was supposed to be this episode. So instead, we'll have a little flashback story about what we did in those 3 hours that you unfortunately missed. First thing we did was make a dowsing rod from the Hexerei mod because it lets us find jungles and swamps. So we followed our dowsing rod guidance to the northeast until we found a swamp. In that swamp, we harvested all of the plants that we're going to need in order to do crafting in the Hexerei mod. While we were in that swamp, we also found a Hexerei generated witch house. In that house was a witch. That witch that we told on no uncertain terms to get wrecked. After we wrecked the witch, we wrecked their house and took all of the very cool things to save us on crafting materials. I also gathered willow logs while we were there because willows grow in swamps. We are very fortunate of our current location because there are mahogany logs here already. I guess because it's on the edge of a jungle. I'm not really sure. But we had mahogany here. We gathered willow from the swamp. And I, of course, have been harvesting both of those. We still don't have witch hazel, which is the 3rd one we need, but we can do without that for now. So after we gathered all those materials, I actually filmed myself building a Hexerei area on camera. But in lieu of showing you that boring footage, I'll just show you the area we built. Ta-da! So we've used the mahogany and the willow, as well as some of the growy things just to add some greenery. This is all the stuff we stole from the witch's house, including the candelabras and the dried herbs. The cauldron in front of us is the primary crafting mechanism for Hexerei. You can either fill them with water or lava, depending on the recipe. And you must put some kind of heat source underneath. In this case, I have put campfires because that's what I could afford at the time. But I have also since raided a local nether portal over here on the edge of the Craggy Gardens and gotten us a supply of lava to use and magma blocks for when we need it. We also found these fabulous herb jars, so we have been collecting the herbs that I have been growing that we collected from the swamp. So here is our garden of Hexerei items. You're going to need all 4 of the things you can find in the swamp: the mugwort, the belladonna, the mandrake, the yellow dock, and then sage you get from anywhere. Any grass block can be broken to give you sage. And those drops are what we're going to use for crafting. Crafting is just a wheel of items that you drop in, and depending on whether or not you have water or lava, it gives you the item. You'll also note there's a space over here on the left for something called a blood sigil. In order to get a blood sigil, we need blackstone. And the reason a blood sigil is so important to us is it gives us blood. And in order to make any broom from Hexerei, we have to have at least 1 bottle of blood. And where do we find blackstone? The Nether, of course. So, episode 2, we're going to the Nether. I can't even make that up. So, in order to do that, I made us a little mine and did a little bit of mining. It just goes down to bedrock. We don't have a whole lot of bling, but we had enough to make a diamond pickaxe and get some obsidian. I mean, we're not doing too bad. 29 iron, 36 gold. We'll need the gold for the brooms, a little bit of redstone. You know, not too shabby. Some zinc for when we want to get into create. We're sadly lacking on coal, so I've been farming trees to get us some charcoal. So that's our first order of business today. We'll also be playing with the sheep later and doing a little apotheosis as well. But right now, let's make another portal. I haven't even thought about where to put this, folks. Oh, also want to introduce you to our new friend Ironside. Hello, sir. He's a zombie villager ready to be a future iron farmer. Because seriously, iron in Minecraft now is kind of a pain in terms of its specific spawning places. So I find it just easier to make a really simple vanilla iron farm to get us through. I think I did that in the last 2 Direwolf series, and we're going to do it again. But that's going to be another episode. Right now, let's go to the Nether. Okay, I've put our Nether portal in the wall of the Craggy Gardens across from the base. We're just going to light it, have a little food, have some mostly basic armor. This might be a disaster. Okay, let's go to the Nether. Woo! Please be a good spawn. Please be a good spawn. Where are we? Oh, okay, it could be worse. I mean, technically. Okay, there's land. We're just gonna YOLO. I'm probably gonna die. It's okay though. Nothing like doing a little building across lava when you first get into the Nether. Faster, 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 faster. Whew, we're almost there. And I think we have quark, which means I can do this. Yes. Woo! Okay. Oh god. I don't have any gold on. Hello? Oh, look. Okay, I need blackstone. That's our goal. What's the fastest way to blackstone? Okay, well, since we're down at lava level, let's just trek through the world here. We're also going to need a lot of magma blocks, so give me those. I wonder if I go down. Oh, my diamond pick is almost used up. Oh, dear. The Nether is so hard on gear. I'm gonna go grab another pickaxe and drop some of this stuff off and I'll bring you back. Okay, this might be a good time to take a quick look at apotheosis and some of the things that we can do. So I picked up this pickaxe from a chest somewhere and it's just a regular iron pickaxe. However, it has 2 sockets and the item ignores 17% of the durability damage, which is great. So we could add fortune and mining speed to this. And the way that we do that is we use a smithing table to socket the gems. And we have 2 sockets in this one. So if we add this one, you can see down about 2/3 of the way down. Now we have increased mining speed and an additional level of fortune, which is great. So that's an excellent tool to take with us. And I'm going to make another diamond pickaxe also. And I think I have already made bookshelves. Yes. So it should be easy. Did I make an enchanting table? No, because I didn't have enough diamonds. But now we do. Okay, 1 enchanting table. Woo. Seekers of the something. And books that match our house, which is pretty awesome. And I think if we stick them there and there and there and there, we can still kind of sort of get around. And there we go. So full level 30, and I only have 27 levels. Of course. Unbreaking 2. Two enchantment levels. Done deal. We just need it to survive in the Nether for a hot minute. Okay. Back to the Nether. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think we're going to go down. Because there's always blackstone when we're digging for ancient debris. Yeah, we'll put 15. 15 is fine. And we might get lucky. We might find some ancient debris while we're down here. Maybe. Possibly. We're going to burn through this iron pick. But it was a great example of how apotheosis can make a regular boring tool last a lot longer and be more efficient and effective. Okay, I'll bring you back as soon as I find some blackstone. Oh! Well, we found ancient debris. That doesn't suck. Give me that. Woo, 1 piece. Exciting. Oh, blackstone. Yay! There we go. Cobbled blackstone, which we will cook up in a furnace to turn into polished blackstone so that we can finally craft a broom from a hexerei. Let's go back home to our hexerei area and start crafting. So we want to make the Willow Broom, since that's what we have access to. We'll need 2 willow logs, 2 blocks of gold, a couple of wheat, and a mandrake root. We have all that, but we don't have yet is the bottle of blood. In order to get blood, we're going to have to make a blood sigil. And to do that, we need 4 polished blackstone and 4 redstone dust with some lava in the mixing cauldron. So let's go grab some lava, get some blackstone. One more. Yes, and I believe polished blackstone. Nice. Oh, well, we only needed 4. That's fine. We have plenty. Lava. Lava would be helpful. I cleaned out that nether portal I found of lava, so we have a small amount to begin. That is a tank from Mechanism. They are super cheap. It's just 4 iron and 4 redstone, and they hold 32 buckets, which is great. Okay, so we now have lava. We're going to put our blackstone and our redstone, and we should get a blood sigil. Now we need glass bottles. There's some glass bottles. And we can dump the tank, empty it of water in the mixing cauldron, because we need an empty cauldron. We're going to put our blood sigil in here, and then I'm going to get in here. Maybe. Oh. And I jump, and it takes my health and fills it up with blood. Very exciting. And we take our bottles and go bloop, bloop. And there's one bottle of blood, which is all we need, but we'll go ahead and do this again. It's how I spend my life in Minecraft, sitting in a cauldron, bleeding to death for the art. Trying not to die. Okay, 9 bottles of blood. And we'll empty the rest of that. Take our blood sigil back. Put water back in here. Now we just need to make our broom, and that is going to use some of the plants and items that we have collected in the swamp. So the Willow Broom requires 2 willow logs, 2 blocks of gold, 2 wheat, and a mandrake root. Oh, and water. I'll show you. So it requires 1 bucket of water. So we can put all those in here. There we go. And it's crafting our broom. Oh, very exciting. You can set it down, right click it to set it on the ground. Shift right click to look at its inventory. So right now it has a regular broom brush. And what we want to do is make an enhanced broom brush, because that'll give us more distance and durability. We can also add a satchel in order to add storage to the broom. And then right now we can add rings. They're just decorative, but they'll have a purpose in the future. If we look at the wet enhanced broom brush, it requires a broom brush to craft. You can pick the broom back up again by whacking it. Okay, let's make all the things. I think a satchel, a large satchel is what we want. And it needs 4 string, 2 leather, a small and medium satchel. A lot of leather and string. We have some. Definitely have enough string. And we craft it in the mixing cauldron. Okay, so 6 leather. A string and a gold nugget gives us a small satchel. And then I think we use that small satchel with 6 more leather and string to give us a medium one. And we might have to stop there because the large requires a medium and a small satchel along with more string. So we can upgrade this later. For now, whoops. Shift right click. Put the satchel on there, and there we have 18 spots of inventory in our broom, which is handy because you can put your extra brushes in there. Okay, now let's make a better brush. Wet enhanced brush. We need belladonna flowers and berries, 2 mandrake root, mandrake flower, mugwort flower, and yellow dock flower. So belladonna berry, flower, mandrake, 2 mandrake roots, yellow dock flower, mugwort flower, and then say wet brush. Yes. Is it going? Hello? Do we have enough water? There it goes. Needs 2 buckets of water. Now we have a wet enhanced broom brush. And you're probably right in assuming that we just hang this on a drying rack. And here I have made the mahogany wall drying racks. Very easy and cheap to make. They're just mahogany slabs, sticks, and buttons. And you can make them in the mahogany woodcutter. So this is one of my favorite things from the mod. I'm sorry, like we're missing some of the cool stuff from the footage that I lost. However, let's take a look at that right now. This is a woodcutter from Hexerei. If you put the planks from Hexerei in here, you can make all the variants from the mod, including the mahogany chests, which is what you see out here. Aren't they beautiful? I love them. You can also put vanilla wood in any variant. It'll make any recipe that can be crafted with wood. We also picked a mortar and pestle, which is also made in the cauldron with lava, stone, iron, and nether quartz. I'm very glad we found this because we hadn't been to the nether yet. In the eastern side of the swamp was a witch hut generated by Hexerei. And it had a lot of these goodies, including the crystal ball, mortar and pestle, and these 5 jars. It also had a mixing cauldron, 1 mixing cauldron, and I went ahead and made the other one because I know that we need crafting recipes with both water and lava. Making a backup enhanced wet broom brush. And I think the other one's done. It is. Enhanced broom brush. And so it gives us a durability of 200. And I think the regular broom brush is just 100. So you get twice the distance, which is super important. I don't know if we have enough gold to make the rings. Let's see. It's 4 gold and 4 gold nuggets. Oh, we can do that. I may regret this, but you know, it makes our broom fancy. Oh, we have to do it with the lava. So like this. And like this. You know, because bling is important. This is the before. Here is the after. Wow. So exciting. 2 gold rings on the front of the broom. We're going to be flying in style. Speaking of flying, this is the best part. Okay, so to mount your broom, right click it. So now we're on it. You can see we press spacebar to go up. Woo! And then we always ride sideways, so you use your WASD keys to fly around. We have flight. Episode 2. Oh, it's the best. Hi, little broom. I have the keybind. I don't know what the default keybind is. I have my descent bound to X. Do not hit shift because that is your dismount. And if you fall off, it'll hurt. But the broom will come back to you. And now we're going to take a little nap and then we're going to go on a little adventure because how great is this? Flight. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, and before we head out, if you didn't know, in sophisticated backpacks, you can actually set the memory slots for your items in here. If you open up the settings and go down to the thing that looks like a brain, I'll unset them to show you, but you hit the select all slots, and now everything that's in that slot will stay there. So if you take something out, next time you go to put it back in, it'll go back to its slot. So that's now true for our broom. Oh my god, so exciting. Okay, I have nothing planned from this point forward. I didn't even realize once we did a broom, I just want to get on it and go. So let's go fly around and see what there is around us to see. Maybe there's some shenanigans we can get up to, like getting stuck in a tree. Winnie, really? And it's raining. It's even better. Baobab Savannah. We're also potentially looking for, you know, a permanent base place. Not that I don't love where we are, but I don't think there's enough room. I have visions of building a city. There's so many mods with so much stuff. Badlands, Cherry Blossom Forest, all kinds of good stuff. Let's do that. Let's take a look at our nature's compass and see. Weeping Witch Forest. I'm pretty sure that's it. Well, let's go. Let's go find a witch hazel forest. Woohoo! Okay, so we're flying along and ran into this Stony Peaks biome, which is full of iron. So I'm gonna take a minute to gather all the resources. We're up over 150, which iron starts getting very prolific here. And the Stony Peaks is a great biome because you can see everything. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. She says as she keeps mining. Okay, so we've gotten just over 2 stacks of iron, over a stack of osmium, almost 3 stacks of coal. It's very exciting. Oh, that's perfect. 34.94, negative 15.11. Should be right around the corner. Oh my god, there's so many resources. We'll be back! We'll be back, emeralds! We'll be back, iron, and yeah, okay. Did we get this wrong? Witch hazel. Oh, these are the witch hazel from the biomes you go. But not the witch hazel from Hexerei. These were not the witch hazels we were looking for. But that's okay, they're pretty cool. Let's get some of the saplings. The wood's kind of spectacular. Can I have that? Thank you. Yeah, so the witch hazel is this gorgeous green. Look at that. It's almost emerald. And the leaves are spectacular. How's our broom durability happening? Ah, we're really good. 125 left out of 200. That should be plenty to get us home. Well, we didn't quite find what we were looking for today in terms of the witch hazel logs, but we did make a broom from Hexerei, so we have early game flight in episode 2. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. It helps me out and I appreciate it. In the meantime, remember, you are the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Whoa, that llama was really close! Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Really? Oh, goody. Okay. We're gonna leave it there. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.